We welcome you back into the stadium studios. Dylan McGordy, Laura Britt with you as we take the discussion to Major League Baseball for a legit or nah. Marlins outfielder Giancarlo Stanton has been outspoken and unhappy with the play of the Marlins in his time there. He could be available in a trade. The Yankees were one of the teams to check in regarding the status of Stanton, whose mega contract, quite likely too big for the Miami franchise anyway. The Yankees have been linked to starting pitching help. But Stanton would obviously be a great addition to any team. Right. So legit or nah, of course, we're talking about your Yankees here. The Yankees should trade for Giancarlo Stanton if they want to win the AL East.
Nah. Absolutely no. This would be one of the dumbest things the Yankees could do in my mind, especially with the emergence of Aaron Judge, especially with what we've seen from Clint Frazier, especially with some of these young guys coming up. And when you need pitching, for me to take on a guy who's 27 years old, that's owed, that was given a $325 million contract, a guy that, in my estimation, is a one-trick pony. He can hit for power, and he's probably the best at it in all of baseball. He's also had injury issues. He's had trouble staying on the field. He's a guy that's his career average is in the 260s. He's a defensive liability. That, to me, doesn't equate to $325 million worth of reasons you should trade for a guy, especially when your outfield is sort of packed. I know they are looking for a way to move Ellsbury and to kind of get creative with some of these spots, but they still owe Jacoby Ellsbury a lot of money. Gardner's playing really well. How do you put him out of the lineup right now? Aaron Hicks, who's due back in a little while, has had a career year for the Yankees. Then there's Judge. Then there's Frazier. To make room all that way for Giancarlo Stanton, what it would take to pry him away from the Marlins, all of that would just be such a pipe dream and such a delusional option for the Yankees when they really could mortgage off some of those pieces that it would take to get Stanton to actually get what they need. Starting pitching right now. Their bullpen is fantastic. The offense has not been the problem. The problem has been consistent starting pitching behind Luis Severino, who's been this team's ace. Severino's not exactly proven over a long period of his career. He's still a young player. So to go get a Sonny Gray, to go make a move and wow the Rangers for Yu Darvish, or get creative for Jeff Samardzija, some of these other guys that are on the market, I think that all makes a hell of a lot more sense than going to get a guy who's a one-trick pony, especially when you got a guy playing right field, Aaron Judge, that looks capable of the same kind of thing at a way less price, and he looks like a more well-developed, more well-rounded baseball player.
Yeah, the trade deadline, of course, looming on Monday, but hearing this news out of Dallas about Yu Darvish, that could be a real possibility.
Absolutely. Looks like they're active and wanting to trade him if they get the right call. So maybe Brian Cashman could have just what the doctor ordered for the